WEHT Local Lifestyles continues.
Tri-State kids are returning to area schools in just a couple of weeks. It's hard to believe, but it is true. Our professional organizer, Amy Payne, is here with some tips to make back to school rush a little less stressful, a little easier. Just get us organized, Amy.
All right.
Get us organized.
So school supplies are already out in the stores
Yes,
in
they
full
are.
force, but
Yes, they are.
buying school supplies doesn't make you organized, right? You think it does, but the main thing you want to start thinking about when kids are going back to school is your habits and routines around your household.
So true.
Start getting those kids to bed at a decent hour, up at a decent hour. I know my teenagers like to sleep till 10, 11, 12, whenever they're allowed to. And so start thinking about good, positive habits and routines. Get the bedroom decluttered and organized. If a child wakes up in the morning to clutter, they're less likely to be organized throughout their day. So it just sets them off on a good foot. Give them a study space, maybe in their room or the dining room, wherever it is. Designate a study space. Make sure it can be quiet. And then I love to put together like a little caddy with like a little, almost like a little bathroom caddy that has extra school supplies in it, so they can tote it with them no matter where they choose to do their homework.
Oh, that makes it easier, yeah. Just,
right.
And they're pretty easy to find, yes?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. They're in Walmart and all the different stores. So just extra school supplies on hand for homework time. Make sure that they've got that all organized and ready to go. I know middle school could be tough. In elementary, the teachers kind of micromanage their time and their agenda books and all that good stuff, and they get into middle school and things start to fall apart. So I love to color code, get a big binder, maybe a 1.5 inch or a 2 inch binder, and then we did one color for every class.
For every subject, so
every
history or
subject,
math or
right.
whatever.
So they get used to, you know, green is history, blue is math, and then they can tuck their homework assignments into each folder according to the color. So when they get home, they have one folder per subject. If they throw everything into one big folder, you know what happens.
Well, exactly what happens to me when I throw everything into one
Right,
big folder.
a big
yes.
giant mess. They can't keep track of anything. It gets to be a disaster. So,
And how do we encourage our young people to really get on board with the system? Because it really does make your day better at the end of the day and start your morning better too.
Absolutely.
But what kind of advice can you give to parents to get the kids on board?
It's good habits and routines with the parents too. I think it really starts with the parents. Are you checking in every day? Are you making sure that they're following the system? And that's tiresome. I know as a working mom, it gets really hard to go to work all day and then manage all of the kids' stuff when you get home. So the better systems you have, the more color-coded it is, the more visible it is in the household. So like a family calendar on the wall, or if your kids are old enough to have phones, a coordinated schedule that syncs between everybody's devices. The more you're on the same page and the more it becomes a habit, the less nagging, the less frustration, the kids get used to the system.
Well, and to your point, I mean, it really is the habit the parents have to get into,
Yes.
and then you model that and lead by example, if you will.
Right.
And I love the idea of a big family calendar. I know you can do both. Have one on the wall that everybody can see,
Right.
and then sync up everybody's phone.
Right, it just helps them plan ahead. I mean, you teach the kids to be responsible for their own activities. So if they have a ball game, they need to know, I need a mouth guard, or I need my pants cleaned, or whatever it is that they need for that event, and you teach them that responsibility. If it's not ready by then, it was your responsibility, you just go without. You go with dirty pants, or you go without a mouth guard. If that means you can't play, it's your responsibility.
This is how we learn.
Same with homework. If they don't get it done, it's their job.
Good job. Thanks, Amy. You're always an encourager.
Thank you.
We'll be back with Charlie right after this.